I'm not done. It's hard to talk. My grandpa died, horribly mutilated, fighting combat. My grandpa. And Ryan Gyorton held me, and I held him because he was, well, I don't know, it's not none of my business to tell. But anyway, we love each other for what it fucking is. And what it is a fucking fact. And if it's not the fucking fact, we're probably fucking hurt, sick, and mending, healing, getting fucking well. We fucking hope. And if we can never get well, we hope our fucking, oh, I hope I fucking die. Because you guys are creepy because you're not fucking well. Just so you fucking know. Well, anyway, good fucking Mormon boy. He didn't fucking hit. He didn't have sex. Lots of good things. But men in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, so you understand the 1920s were sheathed. Their dick was mutated and the nerves were put in the wrong spot to be walking zombies of females, of violence against females and weak boys. I checked my boy's penis, made sure it was accurate, kissed him on the cheek and said, I really want to love you. I know we've been best friends forever, but I'm 18 now. We've been living together for fucking 4 years. I'm not starved. I'm not hungry. We play a lot of sports and we're really athletic and I'm not fucking hurt. And it will come to the day that I will be. That's from fucking aging. He's like, no babies? I was like, I don't really want to do that. Seems like a cheap way of being able to whine and cry and bitch and complain. He's like, okay, you started dying, right? That took a long time. Had the fucking baby. Nobody's trying to steal her. She's just 6. She hasn't opened up her actual eyeballs yet. And if she does, hope she chooses to come home because I'll just make her room my gymnasium too. I just put her in this room. And I put like a lot more, a second side railing. And like, no eating upstairs, like only once in a blue moon because there's a lot of dishes packed on the stairs. And you'd be surprised how many dishes you use more when you're in upstairs without plumbing. You use a lot more dishes. Don't do that. And that's basically all I'd have to fucking say. And like, I would put a camera facing to the backyard that I could watch on my phone on an app. I would. To make sure like I've at least spot her in a decent time as she fell into the pond. That's a dream. Reality, we need to put her in dance and all this stuff. It's too much. And if I have my vehicle, then Kobe doesn't have a vehicle for the kids. Talk about rich, motherfucker! But, no. Not for how many babies each woman needed to have to say, like, legally say that, distantly say that they were trying to get better. I had the one, and she got me way better. Like, and nobody noticed anything, because I was like, all the time, and like, fairly happy note. But then, I was like, my nerves are really fucked, like, up my ass cheeks and into my elbows. And it's gonna make me have a mental breakdown. Maybe till I go crazy. Probably, actually, though. Mental breakdown if I don't fix the nerves. To the point that I'd be retarded. So I'm gonna have a kid. Kobe's like, okay, I'm gonna say, yeah. Logan's like, it's like, that's why you're my brother best friend, Logan. Because that's exactly what I need every time I'm in pain. And every time I go to do something dangerous. Like, man, you could fucking end up pretty retarded and have to live and know about it. Ryan G's like, we're at the point that we can quit, right? Past the point that we can quit, right? I was like, I'm sticking it because you are. Like, Sarah DeRose was turning into a criminal, and it made her die during the surgery. We have a lot of friends, right? Sarah Fennell's dad hired a hitman to kill her because he's sick of her crying and everyone starts rumors about her. And she couldn't fight because she is so small in the bone structure. And a lot of bad things happened to me, actually. The rest were Army, but we don't fight in the same club. And I think they all passed away by this point, too. Anyway, rule is, sometimes even though you're being, like, bad, you're not the bitch. But people will call you a bitch, but it almost doesn't matter. Like Whitney Houston Whitney Houston was my grandma. And she changed Canada when war was happening and completely blessed Canada. Not just with her music, when there's not war. That's my grandma. Rest in peace. And it was like she was choked when she started to die. And I looked at Grandpa. He's like, oh, don't believe me. I love her. You know, she hated people for 15 minutes of a time every fucking day. And I was like, yeah, you would too. If your fucking testicles weren't uneven. He's like, they're not anymore. I was like, like, that was a whole different conversation. It was after Grandma passed away, but like still thinking of what she looked like. Yeah. When I found her dying in her chair, I was there for nursery care. Home neck. But that's what it's called, home neck. Home neck care. Well, I should probably do my laundry. I've been procrastinating like mad. But yeah, Grandpa's balls are uneven to make him paranoid. So hopefully he'd lose control fighting war. It was way worse in China. And that's how they all noticed that his balls were uneven. They surgically fixed it a long time ago, like World War II. Yeah. I'm sorry you had to be the one to like let Grandpa let down. Ryan. Yeah. We actually get to fucking die. There's a positive thing about war. We actually get to fucking die. I'm trying to change how Canada does it when there's not war. Because you don't die. Humans like don't. You just become like this clear sickle cell thing. And you're just pumping weird. You're just weird. Everything's weird about you. You're getting one part of it. You're like a major pedophile because you forget your age. So I'm such a loser. How?